Hello, Bio 101 students. I'm Professor Zarowski. I wanted to welcome you to the class and give you some tips and tricks to be successful. The first thing I wanted to tell you is that you can work ahead as much as you want. Everything is ready to go. And the only thing that you'll have to wait on are your responses in the discussion. I'll get to that in a second, though. So I tried to make the class very simple in how you access all of the materials. You can see here at the recent announcements up top that I have sent you a message last week to just give you some information about the class. One of the things that I want to emphasize is that the bookstore will only be open until Wednesday this week. So make sure that you order and pick up your lab kit before it closes for the rest of the winter break. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble with getting the labs completed that you need to get done. So here in the middle, I have this little note. You'll click on books.morainvalley.edu. You will order your materials, they'll get them ready, and then all you have to do is pull up to the bookstore, go inside, and tell them that you are ready to pick up your materials. The lab kit is already paid for, so you don't even have to worry about that. When you order your materials, the system will charge you a penny, and you do get that back, or they don't charge you for that penny, and then all you have to do is go pick it up because you've already been charged for it. So hopefully that will help. The other materials that you need is the free OpenStax biology textbook. So that's nice that you don't have to pay for a textbook. This is a really nice feature that we offer in the class. And then if you look down here at number 3, you do need a webcam. The webcam needs to be able to show 360 degrees, so a complete view of your entire room before you take every exam. If you don't have the ability of your computer to take 360 degrees, you should purchase a webcam, or you can actually borrow a webcam through the Moraine Valley Library. So I have the link there for you. Because you are a student this semester, you are allowed to borrow from our library, just in case you're taking the class while you're away at a 4-year college or university. You still are a Moraine Valley student because you're taking this class. So you can click on there. You will have to pick that up before Wednesday as well. In addition, if you have a problem with your computer this week before Wednesday, you can borrow a laptop, a webcam, hotspots even, or a tablet. So think about that. The other thing that I highly recommend is that you get the Moraine Valley Canvas app for your phone or your tablet. Here you can see the link to signing up for that. And it's really nice because I will send you messages every day and you can read those messages there. Even on the go, you can do some assignments from your phone. The other thing that I just want to mention too is that before you start your first HonorLock assignment, you do need, to install the HonorLock extension. And that is you're guided right through that in your first assignment on HonorLock. So here you can see also if you wanted to do that ahead of time, you can do that too. If you're ever having issues with HOL or HonorLock, 2 things to remember. You have a bunch of other things on your computer that might be stopping you from taking your HOL labs or your HonorLock assignments. You do need to work in Google Chrome. Both of those systems seem to work better with Google Chrome. Also, you can delete your cache, your cookies, and your history. That may help. Close out your browser completely. Restart your computer. Try those things. If you have used some kind of proctoring software like HonorLock, or if you've used some kind of lab software like HOL, you may need to delete your previous software, and then you'll be able to use this for that semester. If you're ever having any problems, I have how you can get to help on both HonorLock and HOL. So hopefully that helps you in what you need for the class. Let's go back home. On your homepage, you can access almost everything you need. You can see here, I have the announcements and then the modules, or it's kind of like units for each part of the class. First thing you should do is go through the Getting Started module. You have little checkoffs. So when you're done, you've gone in here, you've opened up the syllabus and the course schedule. Make sure you give the syllabus a read over and take a look at the course schedule. Certainly the course schedule is all in Canvas for you, but if you're like me and you like to just have a checkoff sheet where you can cross things off as you're done, this is really helpful. So once you have opened the syllabus, just click on syllabus, click on course schedule, give those a read over. When you're done, you can click this button here, mark as done, and then you will have completed that. You could go back to the home page and see what else you have left in the Getting Started module, or you can click the next button here. Here is where you will see your free e-textbook. Click that open. You can use your textbook during exams. So I like to make it a lower pressure stakes for taking exams. Also know that you can use your textbook, your notes, and your study guide during exams as well as on quizzes. So I just think that's kind of a nice thing. Research has shown that students learn more under low pressure environments where they can review material during exams. And I do this for our general education classes just so that you, in hopes of you retaining more information. So let's go back home here and you'll just go through all of this information. If you ever need to contact me, I highly suggest you do your communications through Canvas. You can see there's an inbox here. You can send me a message. I like this better than email because your name, your course number are all associated with all of your messages. You can also message me right through your app on your phone as well. So please try to use Canvas more than email. I get a notification of any messages I have over here in my inbox. It makes it a lot easier for you and I with communication. If for any reason you want to talk to me in person, I am available. We can make an appointment through WebEx and we can have a video chat. So all you have to do is send me again a message through Canvas, tell me the dates and times you would prefer, and we can meet up online. I'm happy to do that with you. Let's go back to our homepage. So as you go through all of these pieces in the Getting Started module, I do want you to read every single one. Let's just take a look at a few of these items. I just want to give you highlights of what I expect from you in the course. So academic integrity expectations. Here's the basic line of premise of the class. Don't cheat ever. Just do your work. The work is not that hard. I have students who still try and cheat. There's a lot of things on my end that may catch you on cheating. The first offense, if it's something 10 points or smaller, or just in general, in an assignment or a lab, you will earn a 0 for that. I will fill out the academic integrity violation form, and then that goes on your Moraine Valley record. The second time you are caught cheating on something smaller, it is an F for the course. If you are caught cheating on an exam, it's an automatic F for the course. So please, again, just do your work. I set it up in a way that makes it easy. Do not use AI, ChatGPT, other AI sources to write your assignments. The assignments, again, they are not that hard. Most of them will take an hour or less to do when you just sit down and focus. I give you a lot of guidance, and I'm always here if you have any questions. Please do not copy from other sites like Chegg or Course Hero, etc. Just do your work, please. We have links to all of those as well. I can see and check if you are not doing your own work. It's a frustration for me to have to find if any students are cheating. So again, please just don't cheat ever. Just work through the class with integrity. You have all of the examples of cheating, plagiarism, etc. Please read those over. In terms of your expectations for writing in this class, this is not a text message. Please make sure that you are writing your work with full clarity. If you have constant misspellings, grammar mistakes, improper punctuation, I can take off a point every time you misspell a word. You have a grammar mistake. You are missing, or you have incorrect punctuation. You have incorrect capitalization. You quote some material. You are not allowed to quote any material in this class. Or if you use AI. I generally, if it looks like a decent effort in this class, I will not take off for these. But if you are not capitalizing the word I, for example, or not capitalizing the first letter of a sentence, I can take off a point for every one of those mistakes. So please just run your work through a word processing program and check over for any mistakes. Let's talk about the discussion board assignments. In the discussion boards, please know there are two different parts to any assignment. You have 2 dates for these assignments in your course schedule, but only the second part of a discussion board assignment will show up on Canvas. So again, please make sure you look at your course schedule, because you do have an original posting that will be due a day or a few days before the second part of the assignment, which will have a deadline, which is your replies to 2 other students. You do have to do both of these and do them on time. So just give those a read over of what is expected from you. Also, with many of your assignments, you will be asked to use one reliable science resource. And the only way you have to cite that is copy the URL or the website page address. All you have to do is copy and paste that. That will show me that you used a reliable scientific resource. Please do not just start Googling information. I give you a list of reliable scientific websites here, so you can use any of these that are highlighted. It is far easier to, for example, go to Nature. Go onto the Nature website. Let's say that you are looking up something about vaccines, and you can specifically, in their search function, search vaccines and autism, and it will bring you to articles to support your learning of this material, and you will work that information that you learned there into your posting or into any other assignments that you need that. Please do not copy any information from these websites. You cannot quote either. I can kind of tell what's your writing and what's the writing from a scientist or a journalist on these websites. So again, no copying, no quoting. The other thing that you need on your original discussion posting is you need a eye-catching title that will try and get other students to respond to you in the discussion. Just read over all of these parts and you'll do fine on these assignments. Generally, if you do a decent job, sorry, that's my dog. If you do a decent job, it's okay. Sorry about this. If you do a decent job on the assignments, you will earn full credit. I'm not looking for some kind of scientific reply, but I do want to see a decent effort here. Sorry about that. It's my dog Cal. She's barking at something she hears. Sorry about that. Read over everything in the Getting Started module, and then go ahead and get started on the assignments that are in here. So you've got a number of assignments. Welcome with a little welcome introduction. An Honor Lock practice quiz, welcome quiz. You're going to use Honor Lock for many of these. And then you're going to get started on your labs. So HOL, click this link, and then it will bring you to the bottom. You're going to go to the bottom. You're going to click on the box. You're going to click on this, and it'll bring you to the HOL website. If you have your lab kit code, you can enter it, but you can do the first 3 assignments without the lab kit. So you can get started on the Getting Started lab, if we go into Unit 1, the V-Scope lab and lab safety. Again, you can do those before even having your lab kit. I'm just trying to think of anything else, any tips. Just make sure you follow your deadlines. Look at your course schedule. When you're done with a unit, like Getting Started, for example, you have this little arrow next to the title of the module. You can click that if you want to minimize that and get it out of the way. I like to do that. It's kind of satisfying to click it closed when you've completed all the items in a unit. So let's talk about your general unit setups. In your units, you will have a study guide. This is very helpful in getting all the information you need to know for the class. I highly suggest you write out the study guide to have with you for the exam. It'll make exams really quick and easy. You can also use, again, your textbook. If you want a paper textbook, you can buy one, but you have the free e-text, and you also can use your notes. Honor Lock sometimes has problems with you going to your e-text tab. What I suggest is close out all the tabs on your computer before an exam. Only have open Canvas, Honor Lock, and your e-text. That should make it a little bit easier for them. But please ask them if they're saying, no, you can't access this tab. Tell them to, or ask them to please look at the instructor accommodations that I do allow for use of the e-text. If for some reason they're not letting you and you're nervous and you want to close out of the exam because you don't have access to your e-text, that is fine with me. If they're not letting you access your e-text, close out Honor Lock and send me a message. I can reset your exam. So no problems there. You have your study guide for Unit 1. Oh, I have 2 of these here. I will make sure I get rid of one. They'll be the same things. You have your notes. You can see inside PowerPoints or PDFs of the PowerPoints and a couple of videos. Those are your notes for the unit. There are other videos to watch if you like to watch videos about the topics. I've got videos that I curated a list of that give you better choices than just going out and trying to find information that might not be reliable or the best information. And then you have all of your assignments. You will have labs. You will have a quiz, critical thinking questions. And, for each of these, just click them open and follow the directions. Make sure you read the expectations of the directions. You can submit your assignment by typing into a text box and also uploading a file. So whichever one you are more comfortable doing, that's fine with me. Just follow the directions. Again, assignments are generally not more than about an hour. A couple of the labs will be a little bit longer, but the general assignments like quizzes, critical thinking, discussions and extra credit will be about an hour to do. I know this is a lot of work in this class, but if you do it when you have time, you can also work ahead. It makes things a lot less stressful. If you ever have any questions, please send me a message in Canvas. I am more than happy to help. The other thing I do want to point out is you have a to-do list. It tells you when things are due, even your messages. Please make sure you read all of your messages. I usually will highlight important information about the class in those messages. And again, I will send about one every day of this course. You can see other information that you have in your to-do list. Well, I know you could be successful. This is a great opportunity to get this class out of the way. I am excited for this semester with you. If you have any questions, please send me a message in Canvas and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I am generally checking messages a number of times a day and will get back to you as soon as possible. If for some reason 24 hours goes by and I don't respond to your message, please message me again or just forward that message again. Good luck to you all in this class, and I know you will do a great job. Just put your mind to it and make this count. I'm looking forward to meeting you all through the discussions and the assignments. So good luck to you all, and you all take care. Bye.